A lot of people feel stuck. And if that's you, whether it's because you reach the income that you want, but you don't have the time that you wish you had, or you don't have the money that you want, you don't have the success that you want, and you feel stuck because you want to attain another level, this video is for you. Now, for many of my clients, they built the life that they thought that they wanted, right? The income, the house, the team, the title, but honestly, they felt very caged. They felt trapped in their own calendar. They felt like they were drowning in their own life, their own thoughts. And what I'm going to tell you right now, whether you are stuck because you have the income and no time, or because you have the time and no income, there is one thing that's going to help you break through from this, and that is unlocking your inner freedom by taking action. Taking action. Now, a lot of you might be thinking right now, okay, Galal, yeah, no crap. I know I need to take action, but I'm still stuck. And so I want to teach you the psychology behind this and how I've helped my coaching clients get through when they feel stuck. Now, one of the biggest lies that high performers believe is, once I feel better, I will take action. But that whole waiting for clarity type mindset is what is keeping you stuck in this loop of inaction. Clarity does not come from doing nothing and just thinking. Clarity comes from actually taking action. You actually have to move. And the way that I teach this, like a visual exercise, right, that I tell clients is, baby birds, there's really no way to teach them how to fly. What happens is mama bird pushes the baby out of the nest. And what happens? The baby flies out of the nest and starts flapping its wings super hard. And all of a sudden it catches itself and it starts flying because it was forced to. I want you to take that baby bird mentality. I'm right now mama bird, papa bird, right? And I'm here to push you out of the nest. That nest of protection, of safety, of avoidance that you have been dealing with that has kept you stuck from taking action on your big goals and dreams. I'm telling you right now, it can be boiled down typically to one word, and that is fear. If you can learn to live with fear, not overcome it, but live with fear, then all your dreams can come true. All the things that you've wanted for your life, you can make happen if and only if you are willing to earn that freedom through aligned action. So what I want you to do is understand that taking action equals inner liberation. Every time you take aligned action, this is the key to help you gain freedom. And when you take action, what you are doing is you're telling the fear, to hell with you, fear. My identity is as somebody who is an action taker and takes action very quickly. And so I want you to look at action when you take this little step. And sometimes it's a little step out of faith. Okay, it is a catalyst for mental, emotional, and spiritual sovereignty. It is where you say, no, I am the one who's going to take the action here. I'm not going to allow the fear to grip me and stop me from taking the actions I need to do. And when you take action, what it does is it silences that anxiety spiral. See, because what happens is fear comes from a place of protection. Right? Our brain is trying to protect us from taking certain actions because, oh no, the big bad wolf is out there. If you take action, people are going to make fun of you. If you take action, you're going to make people frustrated. If you take action, your boss is going to get mad at you. Whatever it is, right, that is stopping you from taking the action, this helps you get your power back. And a lot of times people go, yeah, but Galal, there's so many things I need to do. That's okay. I just want you to take action on one thing. You don't need to do everything. You need to do one aligned thing that you've been avoiding, though. So, for example, there is a story that I oftentimes tell people about when I started off as an entrepreneur. I went into business myself. I had graduated college, gone into the real estate industry, and was in the mortgage business. And I had to tell people that I was in the mortgage business. So how do you do that? Is you notify everybody. Well, I didn't have a bunch of email addresses. I had a mail merged Excel spreadsheet of all the families of people who had attended our wedding or who had been invited to our wedding. So I had a list of like 250 people on there. We had a lot of people at our wedding. And so I needed to create that list. And I had the list, I had to create the mailer to send out to them. But it was a scary thing. So when it comes time to putting the mailer together, I go, I need to do this mailer, but before I start writing it, I better go organize my desk because my desk is, kind of a mess. So I go to Staples and I buy all this office organizational stuff, come back to my office an hour and a half later, and I'm organizing my desk. I'm like, okay, now my desk looks great. Oh, I need to go and start, doing this mailer. And I was like, oh, I really need to organize these files first, because if I get a new client in, I need to make sure that I'm, have all their information organized accordingly. So I better create this filing system. And on and on and on it went for at least a day or two until it finally dawned on me, okay, like you're avoiding doing this. And again, this is human nature. Human nature is to stop ourselves from taking action when something feels scary. And so I wanted you to know that when I took that bold step, finally got the mailer out, guess what? I got my first few deals because I mailed, out a letter to 250 people telling them what I was doing. If I was, couldn't do something for them, they referred somebody to me, and that was the start of my business. And so for you likely know what action it is that you have to take, but you're avoiding it. And your brain is causing you to look at this action that you need to take with fear. And the fear is what's preventing you from taking that action. So I'm telling you, you don't find freedom by overthinking. What I want you to do instead is build your freedom through movement. Okay? So if you are unclear, you are overwhelmed, or just straight up feel unmotivated, I have 3 questions I want you to ask yourselves before taking action. Number 1, what am I pretending to be confused about? I want you to call out the stall tactic, because that's what it is. It is a stalling tactic to keep you right where you are. Number 2, what is the action that my highest self, so me, my sovereign vision of myself, the person that I envision as like the person that's accomplished all my goals, when I see myself as that 2.0, high level version of myself, what action would they be asking you to take right now? I want you to connect to that aspirational identity, that identity of who you are as your best self. I want you to envision what's the action that person would take. Or if you are just so stuck and you're like, Galel, I can't envision myself as any better, then I want you to find somebody that you look up to and ask yourself, what would that person do as an inspired action? The third question I want you to ask yourself is, what is the cost of staying here in the same spot that you're in right now? What is the cost of staying here another 30 days? If you take no more action, no action at all, what's the cost of you waiting another month to take action? Because as my mentor, Craig Ballantyne, says all the time to myself and the coaching clients that we work with, success loves speed. And so I want to anchor you in urgency, because if you act out of urgency, great things happen. Dan Kennedy's version is money loves speed, right? And so if you act quickly, success will find you and money will find you, right? I don't want you to sit here doing everything, but I need you to do the next right thing. That's what I need you to do. So whatever it is that you're avoiding, you need to ask yourself those 3 questions, right? What am I pretending to be confused about? What action would my highest self, my sovereign version of myself, what action would they want me to take right now? And then number 3, what is the cost of staying there another 30 days? Act quickly. All right. So here's the thing. You need to take action. You need to create momentum. You do not need motivation, right? What you need is momentum over motivation. Freedom isn't hiding inside of your journal. It's not hiding for you on the next YouTube video that you watch. It's not hiding in the next Instagram reel that you consume. It is waiting in the thing that you have been avoiding. So you need to take action. And listen, if you are done overcomplicating everything and you're like, yes, I just want to move to simplicity, I need you to stop thinking and I need you to start moving. So here's what I want you to do. Your action step, if you've watched this video to this point, drop a comment below with the one action that you're committing to today. Put a deadline on it, all right? And then I'm going to follow up with you and hold you accountable to that. So make sure you act with intention. All right. Now, if you're ready to build a business that feels free, not suffocating, I want you to get on my email list. Go to galel.com, get on my email list. Go check out the pinned comment below because I've got something special for you that I want you to check out if you're really ready to throw some fuel on the fire. So go check that out. And don't forget to leave a comment with what is the action that you are going to take. Because remember, success loves speed.